we consider two roles: writers and consumers of functions. We've only looked at very simple functions to get the idea of the syntax across so far. In much larger programs, functions are very useful to manage complexity, splitting things up into logically related pieces of modest size. When you mix bunches of functions, programmers are both writers of functions and consumers of other functions that they call inside of their functions. It's useful to keep these two roles separate. The user of an already written function needs to, of course, know the name of the function and the rest of its signature, the order and the meaning of its parameters, and what is returned or produced by the function. How this is accomplished is not important to the user. For instance, you don't know exactly how the C# development team actually wrote all the functions that are built into the language. You are just learning these three facts, really, about the functions that you use. That's what you need. Of course, if you write a function, you need to figure out exactly what's going on, all the relevant variables, and that brings us to the next section in a moment. By the way, the jargon for these two parts are that the interface or public interface to a function for the consumer is the information up here. And then, of course, for the programmer, the implementation is the whole code development, which, of course, must then satisfy the documentation that's given here. We will also discuss later conventions for including documentation in your code.